Are both Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis top 10 players in the Western Conference this upcoming season? We'll rank our top 10 players in the West coming up next on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Hey, what's up, DLLS Mavs Nation? It's your man, Kevin Gray, alongside Mavericks beat writer Tim Cato and our national NBA insider, Marc Stein. We, of course, are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys, coming your favorite team. One more day without our guy, Bobby Karalla. He'll be back tomorrow here on the DLLS Mavs show. Appreciate Bobby Karalla.
Who?
The fourth member.
Is he really on vacation? Because he actually helped me yesterday with a work question. Is he on vacation or is he
these 2 days? No. Well, he is, but he is not. He is in Dallas.
So should I feel bad that I bugged him?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
He apparently was in the studio yesterday.
Really?
Or maybe not.
He made an appearance without being... Okay, cool. Y'all can talk about that.
Because I texted him and I said, I'm sending you an email for when you get back. Yeah. I just wanted you to know. And of course, he answered it.
Answered it right then and there.
He's not in Pennsylvania.
And provided me the information that I needed right away.
That's right. Well, you all can talk about him with that tomorrow. Who are the top 10 players of the Western Conference this upcoming season? And do AD and Kyrie both make it into the top 10? Tim and I have put together our top 10 players of the Western Conference. Our guy, Marc Stein, is going to be the arbiter and decide.
The committee of one will decide whose list is better.
That's right. And you can also decide in the chat as well here with the DLLS Mavs show on this terrific Tuesday, gentlemen. How we feeling?
Feeling lovely.
Yeah, feeling good?
Yeah.
Shout out to you in the DLLS merch today.
Yeah.
Look at you.
What's the implication behind that?
That you don't hardly wear it?
This is a new shirt that was just given to me.
Oh, okay, there you go. So you're wearing the new shirt. There you go.
I got it.
What
in
have you
Vegas.
done to it since you took possession of it? Because it no longer looks new. What are you washing it with? A rock?
I don't know if.
K. Gray, does that shirt
Are you questioning the?
I think I was there when you were handed that shirt.
Uh-oh.
K. Gray, does that shirt look new to you? The way
Are you suggesting the quality of DLLS is such that it would disintegrate after one wash?
I'm suggesting that you don't know how to wash a shirt because I don't know what you've done to it.
This is unbelievable.
This is
You
amazing.
are undermining the very integrity of our shop. We are. We're live as hell.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
This is unbelievable to me.
Lone Star Rob says
breaking. Tim Cato does not know how to do laundry. Tanner, throw the cryon up there.
Oh, geez.
So you just put as many clothes as you can fit, no matter the color, into the washer.
Oh, geez.
And then you the soap is like if there's a stain, right?
Now
Otherwise
that I think about it, you probably Google. You probably asked ChatGPT, how do I make this look distressed?
No, my mother.
Give me some tips.
My mother Sue was having me do laundry when I was like 10 years old. So
you should be a professional at it at this point. Stein, of course, with the exclusive one of one DLLS hat, of course.
One of one.
Literally still one of one. No one else has a DLLS hat.
It might be going overseas soon.
Well, it's good to have
DLS hat makes it pops up in some interesting places.
Yeah, the hat should just appear by itself at certain places.
No, the hat has been to Craven Cottage, Fulham's home ground.
You mean Anthony Robinson's home ground?
I really could have used you years ago when I had to do a weekend soccer show, and because you, like I told you, we had Steve Davis and I, and the nexus that we found between his love of all things American soccer and my snobbery about English soccer, the common ground we found was we always talked about the national team, which is like that's where Tim Cato becomes fanboy when
was the last year?
Getting so heated that we're like,
no, you guys, this is great. I'm glad to have you back in studio. Like, this is what we missed right here.
We do have a lot. Like, we have to stuff in honorable mentions. And when did the show stop airing?
The show ran from August 2011 to somewhere in 2017.
See, I will not have been able to help you in 2017. This is a recent.
You should have been listening. This is like your. This is your fandom.
I absolutely caught at least a couple episodes in a car.
See, so someone was listening. There you go.
Now,
Tanner, do we have to move the rankings to segments 2 and 3? Have we already taken this thing so far off track?
Nah, let's do it.
This is our show. We could do whatever the hell we want. Shout out to all of you hanging out with the chat with us already today. As we mentioned, our guy Bobby Curl, he'll be back tomorrow here on our program. Let's get to our top 10 players of the Western Conference going into this upcoming season. A lot of talk about the amount of talent and the depth of the teams that are in the West this upcoming year is going to be as treacherous as ever as the Mavericks look to navigate that with new addition Cooper Flagg, of course. But who are the actual top 10 players of the West? Before we get into our numbers 10 through 6, let's mention some guys who didn't necessarily make our top 10 list, Tim Cato, as far as our honorable mentions for the best players in the West. Who were some of the players that made your honorable mentions?
I'm going to say the two names that were most surprising to me. LeBron's not in my top 10, and Kevin Durant's not in my top 10.
Okay. Me and you share the same with Kevin Durant not being in our top 10.
I do not have either of those two players in my top 10. For next season, I'm factoring in a little. I think LeBron was a top 10 player in the West last season. I am factoring in.
So he was second team All NBA. So he was top 10 in the league last season. He is now out of your top 10 in the West.
I don't know necessarily. I would have voted him second team All NBA.
Oh, okay.
He was a very good player last season, but especially in the regular season, the defensive impact is not there night to night. The numbers are, but he is not he is not quite as dominant of a heliocentric, create all offense around him type player, and makes up for it with more off. Exactly, he makes up for it with a lot more off ball involvement, but he is not as impactful off ball. When he is on ball, it is more focused about his counting stats. It's not like a offense to itself. I was surprised with Kevin Durant as well. I'm not shocked, but I thought that I would find a way to. I thought he would find his way into the top 10. I thought both of these players.
Houston Rockets aren't going to love hearing that.
They don't have a top 15 player, I don't think, next season. If there is one reason,
no Durant, no Şengün in your top 15.
The Rocket that came closest was Amin Thompson. If you factor in third-year development, but I couldn't actually do that. I couldn't actually get to that point. I really did consider Amin Thompson. I genuinely, earnestly did. Zion is a top 10 player in the West when healthy, but you just can't assume that. You can't assume that. I just want to remind people that he's still very good. Chet Holmgren is close. Zubats, I think, deserves a shout here. He's not a top 10 player in the West, but there are efficiency metrics that will say that he was like 7th, or here I have the number. There's some efficiency metrics that said he was the 6th. This is from EPM. He was the 6th most impactful player.
So Kawhi, Harden, and Zubac. Who are the two best Clippers? Kawhi and Zubac?
Yes, but you're splitting hairs with Harden is still very, very, very good.
Harden was great last year.
Yeah, Harden is in my honorable mentions. Jimmy Butler is in my honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Kyrie is as well. I don't quite have Kyrie in the top 10. Even if he was healthy, I don't think he'd quite make it. I think he's the most important Maverick. That's different than saying he's better than, say, the 15th or 16th or 17th best player in the league. And that because there are more good players in the West than in the East.
Well, now I was just going to say, now we know why the West is so stacked because of
incredible.
All the players that you have named that did not make your top 10 list. Let's underline that that's Tim Cato's list of his 10 favorite players in the West. There's a lot of good players that you've named who didn't make it. That I suspect some of them would have cracked the top 10 in the East.
For sure. 100%. Yeah. And I think that neither of you guys will agree with my top 8. The two players I have 9th and 10th. We can debate when we. I guess we're going to give.
We're going to give it to me in just a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
My honorable mention. I got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Jaren Jackson Jr., Chet Holmgren, and James Harden. In my honorable mention, I debated having Kevin Durant in my top 10, but there was an Oklahoma City Thunder player that I did put in my top 10 that bumped him just out of my top 10. So yeah, my honorable mention: KD, Kyrie, Jaren Jackson, Chet Holmgren, and James Harden. James was great last year for the Clippers. I've
got one player in my top 10 that you have named so far.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go through. Let's go start
also shout outs to Devin Booker, Alperen Şengün, Rudy Gobert, Jamal Murray, and I guess if I have to, John Morant, but that's about where I run out of steam and any energy to put anybody else. De'Aaron Fox as well. That's about where Julius Randle.
It's hard to believe Jamal Murray's has never been an All-Star. Like he's never been an All-Star.
Never been All-NBA, never been an All-Star.
That's crazy to think about. All right, let's go through 10 through 6 then. Let's start with Tim Cato and go 10 through 6 real quick.
Starting with 10?
With 10, yeah.
I've got Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard. I think Cat's interrupting.
Cat's bringing me a present. Look at that.
Oh, let's go. Look at that. Let's go.
Look at that.
What a nice gesture.
Love that.
Yay.
Shout out to Cat. Let's go.
Yeah.
She didn't even know we spent the first 5 minutes of the show talking about shirts.
That's right.
And now I got a new shirt.
Now you got a new
let's
shirt.
see how you wash that, Marc Stein.
It will look nice and crisp.
Okay.
I'm sure it will.
So you got 10 through 6 once again?
Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, and Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
So Kawhi Leonard, I think, is the 6th best player in the Western Conference.
Interesting. We have a little bit of a similar list. So for me, at number 10, I got J-Dub, Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're saying there. I got Anthony Davis at number 9 going into this upcoming year as far as top 10 players in the West. I got Wemby at number 8. I got LeBron at 7. As Mark mentioned, second team All-NBA this past year. Going to be 41 in December later on this year. And number 6 for me, it is Steffortless with Stephen Curry. He is at number 6 for me as far as my top 10 players in the Western Conference. So J-Dub at 10, AD at 9, Wemby at 8, LeBron at 7, Stephen Curry at number 6.
Jaren Jackson Jr., I think, is the one that I think I'm quite a bit higher than consensus.
He's a former Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, a plus two-way guy who shoots threes. I do think Anthony Davis is a better player, a more impactful player most of the time than Jaren Jackson Jr. when both are available. I think Jaren Jackson is just so easy to build around, so useful. How many volume 3-point shooting defensive, first team defense shot blocking types are there in the league? Some of it is more archetype, I guess, for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really high on a guy who can shot block, switch, shoot threes, and drive to the rim. That there is getting all of that from your 5, getting all 4 of those skills in one player is there. How many other? There's Wemby, there's Mobley, but Mobley is not nearly as prolific of a 3-point shooter. There just really aren't those players in the NBA. I've always been really high on Jaren Jackson, and I think that he is overwhelmingly the reason that Memphis is consistently a 45 to 50 win type team. I think his impact is even a little underrated when Ja Morant and Desmond Bane were both on the roster. I think he was the drive. I think he's always been the driving force of Memphis when Memphis has success.
So we're not going to post the full screens till the whole list is
That's
done?
right.
We're about to, but yeah, probably start the next segment.
I'll have them ready for post game.
Oh, okay, no worries. We don't even
have the template ready, so yeah.
No worries, no worries.
So any qualms so far before we take our first break on numbers 10 through 6 from either one of us?
J-Dub.
But yeah.
Sorry, J-Dub. I mean, they just won the title, and he was integral, and obviously he does. He's super versatile.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rising star.
You're not ready to put him ahead of Kevin Durant yet?
I think Kevin Durant is going to have a monster year. In
I agree.
I agree. Kevin Durant, he's closing in on 37, I believe. But he's going to the team that is perfect for him because of Amen Thompson and all these defenders and all this athleticism that's going to be around him. And really, they just need him to be a bucket. That's all they're missing. And he's just so perfectly suited. I think he's going to be really good there. And I would not feel comfortable excluding him from the top 10. LeBron, I think, is still in there closer to 10 than 1 at this point. But look, again, the honorable mentions just speak to how much talent is in the West.
Yes.
There's just a ton. I mean,
I like Sarah's comment. She says, I think numbers 10 through 20 in the West might smoke 1 through 10 in the East.
I mean, De'Aaron Fox just got a max deal, and people are wondering, like, can he justify that? I mean, like it is a deep conference, and Wemby's got to stay on the floor. I mean, everybody's rooting for him. Everybody loves him. Yeah.
Let's take our first break here.
If I will say, out of everybody honorable mention, like if I was really thinking about somebody, I'd put over J-Dub.
I would have put Devin Booker in my honorable mention as well if I had.
He does not deserve in the top. He's not in the top 10.
Yeah,
there's no case for him in the top 10. I think there's a real case for Jimmy Butler, for Kevin Durant. I think Jimmy Butler has more of a case than people are letting on. I think when he's playing and winning, like, oh my God, the impact he.
Yeah, and I'm such a huge Jimmy Butler fan.
Jimmy,
I
LeBron, Durant.
I think he made a big impact after the trade deadline, and he will make a larger impact when Golden State finally makes all its moves and they have a more well-rounded roster.
Yeah, but I see the comments. I disagree that Book has any case for top 10 in the West. I disagree that Sabonis has any case.
Yeah,
should have been on honorable mentions.
I certainly disagree
honorable
that
mentions.
Zach
I should probably
LaVine
put him on there.
has a top 10 case.
Well, we'll go through 5 through 1 here coming up next year on the DLLS Mavs
10 through
podcast.
25 in the West is
incredible. As we reveal our top 10 players of the Western Conference, all coming up next year on the DLLS Mavs podcast. But if you want to see these incredible players play night in and night out, you got to use Game Time to get your tickets. I use Game Time all the time to go to Dallas Wings games throughout the course of the year. They've got their Game Time picks, which allows you to filter out the fluff to only show you incredible deals on the great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They got all-in pricing as well, so you know exactly what you're going to pay before you get to check out. They got panoramic seat view, so you can pick out the perfect seat for you and your family to enjoy the sporting event that you know and love. They also have the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So make sure you take the guesswork out of buying your tickets with Game Time picks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Remember, terms apply. You can create an account and redeem code DLLS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it?
Game time. Just like your favorite team needs a home court advantage, your home needs a home floor advantage. And Empire Today is here to help you get it. Empire Today has flooring experts, dedicated flooring professionals. They focus on flooring every single day of their lives. It's not like the big box stores where you finally find the flooring department. It took you 30 minutes. You finally found it, and you're talking to somebody. If you can even find somebody there, if you can find someone, you're talking to them, you don't know what they were. Like, they might have been stocking light bulbs yesterday. Tomorrow, they could be on pool inflatables. The day after, they could be on backyard forts, which is great and all, but it's not floors. Empire Today lives and breathes flooring, and they're going to be with you every step of the way. It's a whole different ball game. They can bring the showroom right to your home, so you can pick the right flooring and the right colors for your space. Schedule the free in-home estimate today, because some things are just better at home. DLLS listeners can receive a $350 discount when using promo code DLLS. Yes, you heard that right, a $350 discount with code DLLS. Restrictions apply. Visit EmpireToday.com/DLLS for full details.
Who are the top 10 players in the Western Conference this upcoming season? We'll get to our numbers 5 through 1 here in just a moment. Coming up in our next segment, our National NBA Insider Marc Stein going to recap his trip in Los Angeles. He made it safely back from the West Coast and is here in studio with us today.
Not without delays, though, of course.
That's right. We'll get into all that here coming up in our next segment. But we've gone through our top 10 players of the Western Conference, numbers 10 through 6. Just to recap, I had Jalen Williams, Anthony Davis, Victor Wembanyama, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry, numbers 10 through 6 in that order. Tim Cato, you had?
I just clicked away from it. I had, starting at 10, J-Dub, Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, and Kawhi Leonard. Honestly, I'm already going to retroactively put Jimmy Butler over J-Dub.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, cool.
Account for that, Tanner. I'm changing it.
No, he's going to go with what we originally
my mind.
put.
Text it to me.
Okay. All right. Let's get to numbers 5 through 1 then when it comes to the top 10 players of the West. Starting at number 5, Tim Cato, and working to number 1. Who is your number 5 player on your top 10?
Stephen Curry, Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Nikola Jokic.
Okay, so you have Nikola Jokic still as your number one player in the West.
Why wouldn't I? Is he the best player?
It's debatable, I think.
There is a better player than Nikola Jokic?
Some folks, including myself, may name SGA.
Oh, well, did you?
Number 5 for me, I've got Kawhi Leonard as the fifth best player in the West. At number 4, I've got Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 3, a certain number 77 in Tinseltown, Luka Doncic. Number 2, Nikola Jokic I have at number 2, with number 1 being Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The reason why I went with SGA over Jokic, at least going into this year, just slightly, a little bit better, a lot better on the defensive end when it comes to SGA and what he does night in and night out. Nikola Jokic, the most incredible offensive player in the league at the center position, the offensive hub that he is, 3-time league MVP. SGA just put together one of the single best seasons in NBA history. Scoring champion, NBA champion, league MVP, obviously. SGA put together one hell of a year. My number 1 player going into, and took out Jokic on his way to the postseason. I know Denver was dealing with injuries with Aaron Gordon and such, but you beat Nikola Jokic to get to the NBA final or the Western Conference Finals. So SGA, at least for me, going into this upcoming year, number 1 in the West.
I mean, he's the 5th most important player in the starting lineup, or defensive player.
Talking about SGA?
Yeah.
The 5th most important? Or the most important?
5th most.
Oh, okay.
He's not important to their defense.
Oh, okay.
It's nice that people don't always try to pick on him, and that he stays in front of guys, but he's not the important piece.
I still would say he's more important of a defensive piece than Nikola Jokic.
I mean,
because Jokic, as great of an offensive player as he is, defensively, that's just never been his calling card.
I mean, he was defensively good enough to take the Oklahoma City Thunder to 7 games, despite Aaron Gordon being injured.
I think that was more so because they had no answer for him offensively, in terms of what the Thunder were able to do against him. Like, he was able to still pretty much have his way.
I mean, I hear you. I don't think anything that you're saying is ridiculous. I'm just still team. It's very clear who the best player in the NBA is.
I mean,
look, these are your guys' lists. You guys rank them the way you see them, and that's the way it's supposed to be. For me, SGA won MVP because he had the best season. Rightfully so, deserved the MVP, but I can't put him ahead of Jokic or Luka yet. Not in my personal rankings. I mean, he is great season, great player, great leader, great tone setter. I mean, he is at the heart and the forefront of everything the Thunder have going, but I am not ready to put him. If we are just saying, this is a best player list, and I can't have him higher than 3rd.
Yeah, Luka absolutely can jump SGA for me if we see him back to the form he was 2 seasons ago. But given we haven't seen that, it's different than injury availability. It's like, have you been that recently on the court? And so as soon as he is able to do that, I do consider him a more impactful player than SGA. And, we're talking about the 3 best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
So,
and I still think SGA is on the ascent as well. Like, part of this also is that I think there's still even more for SGA to be that much better at as he continues to go on. I think we're only scratching the surface of how good SGA is going to be for the remainder of his career. I'm
not sure I agree with that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think he's the 2nd or 3rd best player in the entire NBA. I think he's maximizing every part of his game, which is fine because he's the 2nd or 3rd best player in the NBA and just won Finals MVP. I don't watch SGA and think, oh, yeah,
there's another level he can get to.
Yeah, like what would it be? Like, he becomes like a 43% 3-point shooter? It's not his game. That's not his shot. Like literally his jump shot mechanics are based around the mid range. The fact that he has hit the level he has hit as a three-point shooter. I mean, I guess theoretically, but like he's never going to be a better defender than he is right now because he's never going to be asked. Like if you are the leading offensive creator on your team, you're always going to be the least important defensive player. You're never going to be asked to go take they don't need him to, but there's no more room to grow there. And I also just don't think a guy who shot near 50% on mid-range jumpers, like there are historically, but basically zero players in the NBA who have ever done better than that. I think he is in the very top highest echelon of mid-range shoot. Anyway, what I actually wanted to ask you about is like, where did you have Wemby? Why was it that low?
I had him at 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had him at 8.
8?
Yeah.
Explain yourself. Explain yourself, Kevin Gray. I had him at 4th for the record.
I mean, and again, if people were talking about, in terms of, the list, in terms of available, this is with everyone healthy. Like, we're going into this with all things considered, everyone healthy going into this upcoming year.
If that's fully how, if I had completely ignored injuries, Zion would have been my 10th.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
joking. He's when he's healthy, that is how impactful he is.
He's that good.
Yeah. So I had to consider it a little bit, but I agree for the most part, the right way to look at it is like this.
I think it's more so about time and consistency for Wemby.
So does your list mean that if you had to draft today, you would draft SGA first?
If I had to draft, just out of the West? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Next season, you would rather have, you think Anthony Edwards will help you win more than Victor Wembanyama in a vacuum?
With the teams that they're currently constructed with?
That's not the best player list. That's different, in a vacuum. Which one is going to help? Or yeah, if you took away Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves, you took away Victor Wembanyama from the Spurs, which team suffers?
I mean,
more?
I think that's what best player means. But again, it's just like MVP. Best player might not mean the same thing to everybody. To me, best player, if you're having a best player draft, it means we are draft. Like if I was starting a franchise, this would be my list of how I'm drafting out of the West, I guess is how I interpret it. But that might not be the way everybody.
Because if we're doing this for the entirety NBA, low key, I might go Giannis. Just start off my team with him being in the East, because the fact that Giannis hasn't even turned, I believe he's about to turn 30, is quite literally insane with the skill set that he has. But yeah, I think coming off of this past season, the entirety of the year that SGA had, if I'm looking at it purely going into this upcoming year, SGA had the best season of these players in the top 10 in the West right now. Not to say that Jokic or Luka, especially given if this whole thing with Luka is real in terms of him getting in the shape that he's in right now, and that sustains itself throughout the course of the year, Luka could easily find himself at number 1 by the time we get to the end of this upcoming season. Jokic the same, because Denver as a team, I thought did a hell of a job turning what was $37 million owed to Michael Porter Jr. and turning that into Cam Johnson, Jonas Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Bruce Brown. Like,
I agree with Sarah's comment when she just posted that last one.
Best player is different from best 24-25 season.
Yes, that sums up where I am with this discussion.
That's fair. No, I agree. I mean, that's how I approached it. I definitely approached this looking to next season, which is why Amen Thompson was an honorable mention for me.
I considered him in the honorable mention.
I think Amen Thompson was a top 2 defender last season or
when
something.
KD hears that he wasn't in your guys' 2 top 10s.
But I mean, again, that's
I think KD's awesome. I think KD is at this point of his career, maybe at all points of his career, is not someone. So the way I would describe him is that he elevates his portion of the offense, not the offense as a whole. That he is not empty calories, he is 0 calories, in the sense that I love a sparkling water and I love it because I'm drinking. I don't think that I think that on the 30 to 35 possessions where KD has the ball in his hand, you're running the KD offense, he's going to all of a sudden score 1.2 points per possession on them. And I think in most instances when he's just floating around, he is he has the effect of more of just kind of a spot up, like a good spot up guy. I don't think the offensive elevation from KD, I don't think that I don't think Houston's offense is going to jump from, bottom 10 to top 10 just because of KD.
Solely of KD.
I think that they will be better because they get Kevin Durant for 20 to 30 possessions, like a KD-centered offense for 20 to 30 possessions. I think he's an awesome player. I think there's a reason that you look through history and, look through KD's career and, sometimes his teams don't reach the sum of their parts. I think that was less true when he was in OKC.
This is why we do rankings. Nobody can agree on anything.
I've heard people love lists, Chris Arnold.
You got Sarah in here saying I should go to Burbank instead of LAX.
She might have been right in that case.
But legacy shouldn't play a role in the top 10. Oh, I was talking about Steph. Steph is still the greatest off-ball player to ever exist. He's still the greatest off-ball player in the league. I think the cheat code of having his shooting threat on the court is still very, almost impossible to grade how impactful and influential it is. There is no doubt in my mind that Steph Curry is the, 5th best player in the West. It took...
If Wemby's healthy, he could crack easily the top 4 in this. In this
well,
league.
so the Warriors have two.
He cracked yours.
He is healthy.
Yeah,
he's cleared.
Yeah,
He was undoubtedly
he was
going
the
to be
defensive player of the year.
He was going to be the first team All NBA before he got injured. I genuinely believe he would have been my first team All NBA.
We'll have to have that conversation at some point down the road because I don't know how a guy can be first team All NBA when his team isn't hardly winning.
Because he's the fifth best player in the league.
I mean, I get that, but that doesn't. If it doesn't translate to winning,
they were winning.
They weren't going to make the postseason though.
When he got hurt, it was. I mean, it would have taken a run.
Yeah, but that could be another conversation down the road.
I'll
plenty of off season to discuss that for sure.
Yeah, I'll pull up. We can have a break.
Yeah. Let us know how you feel about our lists as far as our top 10 players of the Western Conference. A lot of heated discussion when it comes to the best of the West. Regardless, it is going to be
I can't read the full handle, but someone prefers tiers over rankings.
Okay, there's also that as well. We could just do this.
I do not. I prefer rankings over tiers.
Okay. I prefer tiers, but
why?
We'll talk about it later. Accurate. Let's take our next break here on the podcast. When we come back, let's dial up the Stein line with our National NBA insider Marc Stein, who made it safely, although be it delayed, back from Los Angeles. His tales from his trip coming up next. But we want you to become part of our DLLS Sports family, and the easiest way you can do that is to subscribe to DLLS Sports. We are just 1,500 subscribers away from reaching the magical 30K number, and we're just weeks away from our 1-year anniversary here at DLLS Sports. If you're watching us here, you can click that QR code to become a diehard member. Visit alldlls.com to become a diehard member today. You get access to all of our tremendous benefits, including our member-only Discord, where you can hang out with us, talking about pro wrestling, basketball, stars, Rangers. Got a big win last night. Shout out to Young Money, Josh Young, hitting the 3-run home run to beat the New York Yankees to take game 1 of their series last night. And you can check out all that at alldlls.com. Also, we got our Dallas collection of t-shirts as well that's available right now, including the one that's Marc Stein just got. Show them the shirt, Stein, that you just got. You can get that right now, our Mavericks DLLS shirt. You can visit that for our Dallas collection. We've got tremendous merchandise available right now. And also, if you want to go to Vegas like we did earlier this year, you can do so later on this year, November 15th through the 18th, with our DLLS road trip to Sin City with our DLLS Cowboys crew. You can hang out with Jeff Kavanaugh. You can hang out with Clarence E. Hill Jr. You can hang out with Jesse Holly in Las Vegas. It'll culminate with a Monday Night Football tilt against the Las Vegas. They're going to get in more
trouble than we did?
For sure. Clarence E. Hill Jr. will do that by himself in Las Vegas. So if you want to do that, November 15th to the 18th.
Just because I don't publicize the trouble I get into does not mean that I am unable to get in trouble.
You were literally hanging out with us most of the time. You didn't do anything. Just joking.
Sort of true.
No, that's true. But yeah, November 15th to the 18th. So shout out to True Fan Travel for that trip as well. Again, visit alldlls.com for additional details. We've got our guy Marc Stein live in studio with us here. Bobby Krella will be back tomorrow on the program as he comes back from vacation. I'll be away for the rest of the week. Headed down to San Antonio for a few days. Go SeaWorld for the first time. So shout out to my SATX folks coming hang out with y'all in the next couple of days here. Speaking of trips, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah. Spent some time in Tinseltown in Los Angeles.
Wait, quick. So you like LA, right?
Oh yeah.
Which tier of city would you put it in?
The highest tier in the United States.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's in a very top tier.
Very, very. I mean,
Okay.
look,
Which other cities would be in your top tier?
Las Vegas for sure.
well, it's a great question because how many cities could go? How many cities should go in a tier?
As
Your
this is up to
your
you.
tier 1 city. If you got, we'll go 3.
You ready for a surprise?
Oh.
It's in a
San
tier of its own.
Antonio is a top tier city on my rankings.
Okay. Okay.
That is actually genuinely shocking to me.
The
worst placed arena in
Oh wow.
NBA in any NBA city.
my very first my first extended NBA road trip included a San Antonio stop, 1994. Fell in love with it from my very first visit. So I know the Mavs and the Spurs have a very heated history, but I absolutely love August. An August trip to San Antonio, I don't know, but obviously Kevin Gray is prioritizing his daughter's itinerary above all, I suspect.
Yeah, last little trip before school starts. School starts next
So,
week for the kiddo.
I understand.
So, yeah.
But I mean, if I was ranking my favorite NBA cities purely to visit, San Antonio would be a lot higher than you imagine.
Sounds like a Marc Stein Substack piece to me.
Sports writers root for restaurants and hotels, my friend.
Speaking of which, I'm sure you had some good fine dining in Los Angeles while you were there.
I mean, the biggest thing was that it was twofold. It was like, wanted to go to the Luka event, wanted to see, I wanted to be there for contract extension day, but again, also it's late July, early August, and I stayed in Marina Del Rey, and it was 70s.
Nice.
It was so ridiculously nice. And that's the thing.
Shout out to our girl Sarah in the chat.
It's actually been mild here, so it's like I shouldn't be whining as much as I am because it could be. I think tomorrow will be more of a scalding hot August Dallas day than it's been the last few days.
I'm gonna say, what were the temps in LA?
Like I said, where I was staying, low 70s.
Jeez,
so
man.
I mean, just
Woo.
too nice. Like just on that basis alone, it was a must trip. But yeah, I mean, the Lakers put on quite a show for this press conference. I mean, you walked in. They did it on their practice floor. So when the media first walked in, the first thing we were greeted by was these just massive photo walls filled with Luka pictures galore. And obviously, given what's happened in the Mavericks practice facility with every past vestige to Mr. Doncic somehow wiped away, I mean, it was impossible not to notice that contrast because literally you walked in and you saw this massive array of. I tweeted a picture of like two sides of the wall, and just seeing all the players that came in for it, and obviously there was a lot of attention that LeBron wasn't there. I reported Sunday, LeBron did FaceTime him. They had contact. I really think there's enough. They are on great terms. Like everybody wants to make this a thing. It's just.
I don't think it's anything about the Luka LeBron relationship in and of itself. It's more like the LeBron Laker relationship.
Could LeBron not make it because he was at a Bad Bunny concert?
LeBron was at a Bad Bunny concert before Summer League and
during Summer League.
Yeah, that prediction I got woefully wrong. I was convinced I was convinced that the Cooper Flagg Bronny James July 10th showdown with DLLS in the house. I was sure LeBron was going to be sitting courtside and that the whole ESPN game, instead of talking about the two young men, was going to be which team's LeBron playing for next year. But in the end, he wasn't even there.
Savannah and their daughter was there.
Yeah, they were there, but LeBron was at the Bad Bunny concert in Puerto Rico, and I think he went to the next two Summer League games. So.
You didn't go hang out with Luka at the Backstreet Boys concert?
I did not. Moxie Kleba flew in all the way from Germany. He was among the Lakers contingent. Yeah, and Laura Beth Seeger, who is Luka's business and brand manager, she arranged for this surprise. Luka loves his boy bands. I guess he loves the Backstreet Boys. And so she arranged this whole, we're going to whisk everybody to Vegas after this press conference and go watch this concert. And then all the footage showed up online of Luka and Rob Pelinka.
Backstreet Boys were there when we were in Las Vegas performing at the Sphere, so not too surprised that
Somehow that didn't come up.
City people went and saw them.
That's right. Some of our All-City folks did go see Backstreet Boys. Yeah, shout out to PHLY.
Really?
Yeah, PHLY folks went to go see
We almost
Backstreet
saw
Boys.
Kelly Clarkson, but
We were trying to
or
go
wait.
see Kelly Clarkson. No,
Yeah, Kelly. That was who it was, wasn't it?
no. They were Backstreet Boys at the Sphere.
Yeah, but we
We were trying to go see
Yeah.
potentially go see Kelly Clarkson at Caesar's Palace.
It was tempting.
It was tempting, but we didn't. It was way too many folks there. Way too many folks. Giving me anxiety. It was too much. Next time though, we got to get you to a boy band concert. Let you go hang out and lose your mind or something. One of those things.
I'm trying to remember the last concert I went to of any kind.
Wait,
and
what?
I really can't remember.
We gotta get Marc Stein to a concert. Stein, Terry, what was the last concert you went to?
Give me a second. Think.
Oh, geez, come on, you guys gotta have better recall than this. This is
Man,
crazy.
that-
yours? What's your last concert?
Usher, 2023,
Oh,
American Airlines Center.
I saw Jamie XX earlier this year.
Stein, you know who that is?
I do not.
Kevin Gray, do you know who that is?
Nope. That's why
Danner, do you know who that is?
nope.
Unbelievable.
Would Bobby know?
Does chat know who that is?
Bobby absolutely would know.
Oh, okay.
But this is not like a niche,
Jamie
tiny
XX?
artist. Jamie XX. He used to be part of a collective called The XX.
Oh, this is a he. Okay, got it. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Jamie XX.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
yes.
Chat,
yes.
chat, please weigh in.
There will be people in the chat who know who Jamie XX is.
Sarah said Lady Gaga tour is incredible. Okay, shout out to Lady Gaga. What else happened in Los Angeles while you were there?
I mean, that was, it was a press conference.
Did you go to
So-
Sonora Town?
What's that?
Best tacos in LA?
No.
There's one downtown.
If we're going to talk about Mexican food in Los Angeles, please allow me to shout out Rosa's Cafe on PCH. I've been eating there for more than 30 years.
Oh,
when I
wow,
used to
okay.
live there, I would probably go 3 times a week. And when I landed LAX, Sarah asked earlier, do I fly into LAX or Burbank? A big reason why Burbank cannot even be considered is because when I land and when I leave, I have to go to Rosa's Cafe in Hermosa. So good. Oh, man. Now I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, you can't go back to Los Angeles because the last time you went there, you clearly was stranded for a while.
Yeah, I mean that's just traveling today. I saw our old friend Joe Hoyt had some things to say on Twitter about trying to travel and fly these days.
It's not great out there in the streets trying to get around.
You driving to San Antonio or are you flying?
We'll be driving. Yeah, I'm going to drive.
Listen to DLS the whole way down?
Probably not. My wife's going to be in the car, so nope. No sports, probably. Actually,
She doesn't listen to us?
she listens to me every day. So why would she listen to this? She listens to me talk about it all the time.
To support her husband?
Yeah, she works
Is that
herself.
not a good enough reason?
She works too, so she's currently working right now, so she's not listening to anything I got to say on this show.
I'm just saying, we're not even a sports podcast. We're just a podcast.
Is that what we are? We are
Yeah.
just a general podcast.
Yeah,
Got it.
we're a life and culture.
Yeah, we're not
Podcast.
even talking about sports right now.
Yeah,
We're
we
talking
dabble in
about
sports a
food.
little bit.
Food,
Yes.
culture. By the way, Sarah's upset with you, Stein, that you didn't call her while you was in Marina Del Rey. Like, she was not thrilled that you did not at least give her a shout.
Noted. I will try to. I will try.
There
not,
you go, Sarah. That's all. That's all you got. Noted.
I will try not to get in trouble next time.
Stein loves roses on Tuesdays. You a Taco Tuesday person?
I'm the carne asada person. Get the same. I've been going to that place so long that even though I'm not a Los Angeles resident, they know what I want.
Oh, they know as soon as
Yeah.
Stein walks in what the order is. What is the order?
Number 19, no beans, no verdura, extra meat, well, close to well done. So I'm gonna have to post a picture. It's so good.
I'm about to say
man.
you usually give us.
It is so.
Pictures.
I'm sure I've posted it on my Substack 25 times. I mean, I love that place so much.
Anything else from Los Angeles that you were willing to share with
I'm
us?
trying to think what else happened.
I'm so disappointed you didn't show up at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Like, I thought you was gonna do the whole Luka tour, like follow him. You know,
now that I'm thinking about this, I was not invited to the discussion of let's go see a show in Vegas, let's go see a concert in Vegas. Why was I not party to any of these discussions?
because we knew exactly what you would have said, which is no.
I think Tanner is. When Tanner is agreeing with you, I've hit a new low. Usually Tanner is always on my side.
Tanner and I, we got to hang out a lot.
Tanner
Okay,
just-
like we
Tanner
hung out a
just-
lot.
Peel back the curtain. Me, Bobby, and Kevin were hanging out a lot. Tim and Marc Stein were too cool for us and knew more.
Tim was the
popular
talk of the
people
town in
than
Vegas.
us.
Okay, every time I turn around, Kato was hobnobbing with
Yeah, that was
somebody
the other
from
thing. What
one of his
I
former
never heard
athletic
his,
buddies. Like
his
he was.
nickname is T-Cat. I've never
I
heard.
never heard that.
I've never heard
not
this
heard that
ever.
before.
Who said that?
I thought some of these athletic guys were calling you T-Cat.
T-Cat. I was like, who the hell is that?
That's T-Cat is what you are in the athletic group chat.
Not really. No. I mean, people have called me.
You're Kato.
I think I can't even remember who would have said that.
Like Fred said it to you.
Like,
Look at that.
like Shams calls me TC. Every single time
214-sided.
Shams is like, "What's good, TC?"
do you like that? Do you like TC?
I don't care. I'll answer anything. I answer to Tom if I need to.
That's like
T-Cat.
T-Cat.
There's
I mean,
only
like-
one cat around here, and
That's,
it's,
that's
it's
for
not
damn
Tim
sure.
Cato.
That's right.
Well, I'm not
That's
claiming
right.
to be a cat with a K. I'm just a T cat. You know?
You're just a T-Cat. Mark
Yeah.
that, please. Thank you. Thanks. Mark that.
Yeah, T cat and the cat. Thank you, Katia. Thank you. I agree.
I like
Gotti
the, I like the
off-screen,
comment from
providing a little bit of,
214-sided who called me a carne asada unk. That might be that might.
You know what, 214 side, you on to something. This is Unc Stein now. You are absolutely right.
That actually, I take that as a super high compliment.
You have made Unc status. Like, you have made that, whether it be in the NBA media world or just here with us. You have truly made Unc status. So, you know what? Shout out to you.
Season 33 began in July. I'm
Yeah.
still here. They haven't gotten rid of me yet.
That's right, Shahid. Tom Cato and Kevin Gray with an E. That's right. Shout out to you for being a real watcher.
T-Cat and the Cat. That could be a podcast. That could be a new DLLS show.
Let's take our final break here on the show today. When we come back, hey, what's your favorite summer hobby? Because this Maverick was out here doing this particular one that got sparking the question, what's your favorite summer hobby? We'll talk about it next on the DLLS Mavs podcast.
31 threes per game. It's a stat that I just figured out by calculating the Mavericks, how many threes per minute they took, and then calculating that by a projected rotation. 31 would be the fewest threes in 3 seasons if that is actually what the Mavericks take. If that didn't totally make sense, that's okay, because it's a stat better presented in an article. It's gonna be dropping tomorrow. ALLDLLS.com. And while we love everybody who supports the show, supports the company, supports the operation we have here in Dallas, worrying and humming every single day, we especially love those who take it a step further than just tuning in, liking the stream, commenting on the video, catching all that. We love our diehards too. And if you want to take that next step of supporting everything we do, reading written content from writers like me, writers Clarence Hill, we've got Sam Nestler, we've got oh my God, I don't have this as a cadence. Jeff
Sean
Wilson.
Shapiro.
Yeah, Sean Shapiro.
Mm-hmm.
You want to read written Cowboys content, Rangers content, Stars content, and Mavericks content, like the story I just teased. Hit up alldlls.com/diehard, and you're gonna get access to all that. You're gonna get a physical diehard card.
Bam.
Boom.
Oh,
We've
Stein
got
got
2
his
of them.
too. Let's go.
Oh my God, y'all have to fight after
Let's
the
go,
show.
Stein.
Oh, Tanner.
Let's go.
Okay, Tanner chose both.
That's right.
You're also going to get access to the Discord server, to live events, a bunch of other perks, great perks. Sign up, alldlls.com/diehard.
Let's finish up here on our show today. Again, Bobby will be back tomorrow here on the DLLS.
Which is why
show.
Trivia Tuesday didn't happen. Bobby's
right.
not here because I really enjoyed the last.
Well,
Trivia
we'll do
Tuesday.
trivia Thursday.
How about Trivia Thursday? You going to be okay with that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
too
but
late
neither you
to-
or I will be here.
I mean, we're gonna. That's
Maybe can I call in for Trivia Thursday segment?
That's up to
Tanner,
if
will
you
that
want.
work?
Yeah, that's up to the
Tanner,
producer.
it does work better with
I'll
2
think
people.
about it.
Or 3 people. One person
I like
asking.
that.
These last 2 weeks, something has changed. He has lost all patience with me.
You know why? Because Tanner realized who the hell controls this show.
It's because
And it's him.
Tanner realized
It's
that you
him.
weren't going to go to Kelly Clarkson with him.
I wasn't even. It was not even posited to
If
me.
you had come hung out with us in, when we was out
What
on
was
the
I
town,
doing in Las Vegas? What was I
What
doing?
were you doing?
Eating dinner near Tanner and Kevin and Bobby is what I heard.
That's right.
What was I doing in Las Vegas?
What were you doing?
Reporting. I'm not there for like a vacation. If I wasn't on the show, I was stalking NBA people and trying to get information.
We know.
Kelly Clarkson is an NBA person.
I don't have 2 hours to go to a concert and be jovial. And,
So again, this is why we wouldn't have invited you
but
because
you
we
can
knew you
still
were
have
be
the
busy.
courtesy to ask.
All right.
Okay, we'll ask.
All right, we'll ask next time.
Yeah.
When we go back in October, we'll
It's
ask
hard
you.
to ask the
We'll
same
ask
question
you.
over and over again.
You guys
And
make
to
it sound
keep
like I
getting the
was
same
like
answer.
dissing you guys.
We
and
can
I'm
only
sitting
take
there-
denial so much before it pains us.
That's right. So the insider literally can't be found outside because he literally has to be inside. That's
Yeah.
kind of the idea. What's your favorite summer hobby?
Can't be found outside.
Isn't that good? I agree with that.
That is good.
That's kind
I
of
like that shade.
how it works.
Chat is carrying the show today, really.
I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes you got to be carried.
Is my name
Shout out
Chat?
to you.
Your name is
interesting.
T-Cat.
What is
T-Chat.
your favorite summer hobby? Shout out to D'Angelo Russell, who apparently is getting his golf game on, Tanner. The newest Dallas Maverick, getting his lefty golf game on. We know how Mark loves the all-lefty team. If D'Angelo Russell has a hell of a year, is he a candidate for your all-lefty team?
Hey, the all-lefty team is tough to make because there are only 6 spots on the all-lefty team. I picked my 5 starters and my 1 sub, and the sub has to be like a 6-man, less than 41 starts. So it is a very
Okay.
and last season there were 50 plus lefties in the league. So 50 odd lefties in the
50.
league. Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
That's actually low. It's actually I thought it would be
Interesting.
creeping higher by now, but it's like so there's like 55-ish lefties in the league, and I only choose 6. It is a very
Wow.
and I do it positionally. I do it like the All-Star ballot.
Mhm.
2 in the backcourt, 3 in the front court, 1 6-man, and that's it.
That's
It is-
about
Well,
11%.
D'Angelo might have a shot
It
there
is
this
a
year.
tough team to Brunson, you got Brunson and Harden
Yeah.
in the backcourt.
That's true.
So it's not easy. He would be better off starting less than 41 games because that 6-man spot
true.
is easier to get than a starting guard spot. I mean, you got Harden, De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brunson is automatic. So it's like it's
Now
there's
Dylan
really
Har- Dylan
there's really
Harper's in the mix now.
there's
as a
really
lefty.
only 1 guard spot open. Jalen Brunson's obviously getting one of them.
So there's 50 on the dot last year?
No, 54-ish.
54. So that's slightly higher than the American average. There's about 10% of Americans are left-handed.
Yes, it is.
And 54 divided by 450
Two of them
is
sitting here on
12%.
set right now.
Although
12%.
yeah, I mean
Oh, I forget y'all are left-handed.
That's right.
I feel outnumbered. I
Because
now feel uncomfortable.
I have
Tanner's
to
right-handed.
I'm right-handed.
I have to go back.
Yeah, but you're not here on set being
Oh.
sandwiched by.
Oh, okay.
I feel threatened.
every
Wow.
year I do the all lefty team, and I want to say I think there was a year there were 60, but yeah, you're right. It is more than the national average.
Only slightly. It's close. It's
Although
about.
there's really more than 450 players in the NBA when you count two
Right.
ways. So it's
Were you counting 2 ways when you were counting lefties though?
well, the thing is, I think when you do it, you use Basketball Reference. If you count everyone who played in an NBA game last year, my guess is it's going to be more than 500 people. Like if you just
Well, we could do 450, so 5.
if you do a Basketball Reference search on who logged 1 minute in the NBA last year, you're going to come up with more than 500
So
names.
so not every 2-way player even logs a minute. Most of them do.
Right.
Obviously, there's roster churn. Hypothetically, if there were exactly 54, there are 540 players. 10%.
Oh, how about that?
If you're including the 92-way guys. So maybe it is a bang average. It is statistically inconsequential whether you're left-handed or right-handed and you make it to the NBA because the same number of representation of left-handers are
By the way, he got all the one-liners today.
Are in the
DLLS, DL lefty supremacy.
yeah,
He's got all of it today.
except not me. Yeah.
Tanner's like, nah, I'll workshop that one later.
Yeah.
For those who are just listening on the podcast, D'Angelo Russell out there getting his golf game on, since we got service to listener as well, of course. So what's your favorite?
Well, I mean, what was even in the clip?
It was him golfing.
Did he hit the drive? Did I look away?
Yeah, you clearly weren't paying attention.
Watch now watch this
Lock
drive.
in, Cato.
Now watch this drive. Was it a good drive? Did he hit it well?
If you hit, do we need to play it for him again?
Okay, sure. Let's play it again.
Let's play it again for
Yeah, let me see how good this is.
So this is D'Angelo Russell, of course, the lefty, getting up there on the tee box, going for his drive.
T-Cat needs to see it again.
Clearly he does.
He's not even going to take a practice swing?
No, he just walked up there and then he hit it.
Oh.
Like, shout out
No
to
warm-up?
No warm-up.
We can't even see how good it was.
Okay.
This is horrific camera work.
You're overanalyzing this way too much. What's your favorite summer hobby, Tanner?
Oh, someone else go first.
Jeez.
Why?
You go first.
Travel abroad.
Oh,
Travel abroad is your
should've
favorite
guessed
summer
Pool.
hobby?
Travel abroad.
But like hitting them.
Wait, what?
Like with a stick.
Playing pool?
Yeah, with a cue.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
cool.
That's your favorite summer activity?
It's not really a summer activity.
An indoor sport?
What if it was? I haven't been at the
It
pool.
would be in line with all of your other questionable choices.
I have not been at many pools. I think I've been in a pool like twice this summer, which is a bummer. That's low for me.
Oh, wow.
Past few summers, I took a lot of advantage of the rooftop pool in my apartment, but I haven't been there as much as often. What is a summer specific activity?
Ardell does mountaineering, trout fishing. That seems peaceful.
I don't do that.
I like trout consumption.
Okay.
Like you like watching the Angels?
Wow, Tim Cato's on fire today.
Sitting on a patio with a nice, refreshing beer.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's gotta
that's
be
a
shaded
good one.
patio because
Shaded patio, because they got to defeat the
at night,
purpose.
if it's
Hey, watch out for your sunglasses. It's really easy to lose them. You put them down on
right.
the patio bar,
when
the shaded patio bar. The sun sets, but
another one of my favorite activities, going to Alamo Draft House. No free ads, but whatever. I don't even take my Shady Rays. I do have Shady Rays. I don't even take them in with me because I'm always afraid. It's dark in there. It's so easy
it's just too much shade for you.
No, I mean, like, I don't wear them in the movie. I'm saying, like, it's so easy to just leave them on the table at the movie theater.
I will concur with what a lot of the chat is saying, is that this summer has actually really bummed me out. I like being outdoors, walking around. It's too hot. It's too hot out there.
You spent a week in Vegas when it was 110 plus.
Yeah, it was awful there too. How many times? I think I spent probably less than 10 minutes outside.
Yeah, you
that entire
right.
Vegas trip.
Dallas is tougher than Vegas.
The Vegas heat is dry.
Especially because in Dallas, I do have routines, outdoor routines. I like walking places. I usually walk to the studio. Often walk. It's a little bit less than a mile. So it's a nice 10 to 15 minute walk. I think it's like 0.7, 0.8. So now you have a triangulation. Well, they don't know where the studio is. They can't triangulate
Just
my
doxing
apartment
the
either.
location completely, huh?
No, well, they can't. I just told them the distance between my apartment, which they don't know, and the studio, which they don't know. So I'm not doxed anything.
I'm just kidding.
They figured it out. They already know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, do you guys know the TikTok guy, the feng shui guy?
Oh, I think maybe.
Yeah,
so.
and he like rearranges like he says, if you post a picture out of your window, if you're in like a higher floor apartment, like it's so easy to triangulate that.
Remember the time the
Like
fire alarm?
GeoGuessr guys also.
Remember when the
TikTok?
fire alarm went off and we
That was
posted a
TikTok.
photo of the fire truck? Like, I'm sure that probably gave.
Good point.
Yeah, probably,
point.
literally. So, but yeah, I can't walk around as much, and it's a bummer.
Mine is reading. I like
T-Law.
What
I
you been
had
reading?
hobbies
Reading's
until I became a dad.
reading. That's facts.
Best job in the world.
It's definitely the best job in the world, but definitely you're right. I had hobbies until I became a dad because my hobbies are answering my kids' questions all the
Yeah,
time.
where's the Bluey t-shirt?
Well,
You
on
haven't
first
seen
I
the
didn't. This
Bluey
is why
shirt.
I'm
I know,
not
I haven't-
walking to
Yeah,
the
you're
studio
right.
now, because now I do get sweaty if I walk, so I can't do it. Usually, when it's better temperatures, like it's
So gotta wait
more-
for the fall for you to walk a little more. I got it. Okay.
yeah. You guys have seen me walk in, and usually if it's like 70 degrees, 73 degrees,
You're much more locked in at that point for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
summer is really like kind of. I've been waking up at like 6:30 sometimes to get some steps in.
Fast
Schedule-
Channel 59 alert. Fast Channel 59 alert.
Thank you, Mark. That's going to do it for us here on the show today, here on the DLLS Mavs podcast.
Can you believe they've let us be on for a year almost?
You got to talk to him about that.
A few days away.
Actually, 21 days, 3 weeks away.
I
Exactly
arranged,
3
I
weeks
arranged
away.
my whole summer schedule to make sure that
Fast
I will
Channel
be
29
here.
alert.
Thank you.
Fast Channel 29 alert.
Right here.
Thank you so much to our guy Tanner, making us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. Shout out to our guy Marc Stein. He's going to be away from us for a little while.
But the next time I check in, I promise it's going to be. I don't want to spoil the surprise. It's going to be from a very cool location.
We look forward to that.
Let's
Later
go.
this week. Later this week.
No. That's our National NBA Insider, Marc Stein. That is our Mavericks beat writer, Tim Cato. My name is Kevin Gray. I'll see y'all next week. Bobby Carell is back tomorrow, though, with our guy Tim Cato on the DLLS Mavs podcast at 12 p.m. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all be good.
Thanks,
Peace.
chat, for carrying us.
We all silly like the mayor.